Hey Brian, just wondering what has it been like kind of stepping up in this offense? I know with those spots open on the line, you've been a big name so far this offseason. So what has that process been like of getting into that ones group?
Just stepping up into a role. Already got a lot of great guys in place, so it's definitely made my job really easy having Abe, Josh, and Liam out there. So it really hasn't been that tough of a transition. I've been playing with those guys since I was 18. Hasn't been that big of a deal.
And what was it like for you as a lineman finally getting back into pads after, not being able to do that for so long and finally getting to recreate some of that physicality that you would go through in a game?
Oh, it was awesome. Finally getting to hit someone, and even if it is your own team, it felt great. Been out of pads for 9 months, so I know the whole line was really excited to get after and just start banging again.
Zach Armstrong, go ahead.
Brian, last practice before the first scrimmage, what was the primary thing Coach Webber had you guys focusing on today?
Finishing, just if it's a pass block and run block, and just finishing guys and getting them on the ground. That's how this offense goes. Ball's getting out quick. If we get them on the ground, they don't have a chance to get to the quarterback. And if we finish through, we're going to be a really productive and great O-line.
I'm sure it's a little tough with game coming up so quickly, but being back in full pads, did anybody have a good block that really caught your eye today?
Ooh, geez. Abe's always really impressive, so I just love watching film on him. We've been working really well as an O-line. Everyone's making plays. It's really fun just playing in this offense as an offensive lineman. Ball's out really quick, so everyone's playing really well all the time. We had about like 2 really good blocks per guy a day. It's been really fun to watch.
And Abe talked a little bit about the slide set versus the vertical set. How have those transitions been going for you? And what are like other little differences you've picked up on in the new offense?
For myself personally, pass blocking hasn't changed that much. I'm still sliding either one way or another. Protection-wise, still got a bunch of stuff to call every play, so that's always really fun. Run game-wise, all of us are just getting on the move a lot more and just being able to use our athleticism, which is nice for once. So that's been really fun for all of us.
Thank you.
Theo, go ahead.
Hey Brian, I know Fred Malagoa didn't really say a whole lot. He was a pretty quiet guy, but just watching him the last couple of years, what do you think was the most important thing you picked up from seeing Fred practice and play on Saturdays?
Fred and I would always practice together, and we'd just always be picking each other's brains in the film room. So he was an awesome influence to have above me. I wouldn't say his biggest playoff on me was technically. It was always just him helping me know the game of football mentally. We'd be sitting in the film room, and whichever one of our 2 O-line coaches and my time with Fred were with us, him and I would just be going back and forth talking about protection and what we see. So he was a really big mental help to me, just getting acclimated to Pac-12 football when I was coming in early. So that was probably my biggest help from Fred, and he was obviously awesome to have.
What changes for you guys as offensive linemen with a quarterback who can run a little bit more? As far as you guys probably have to spend a little bit more time on your feet, kind of finishing plays and stuff. Can you talk about having a running quarterback back there and kind of blocking for that?
Yeah, ball's getting out a lot quicker than what we're used to, so that'd be nice. But if we do anything wrong, they're going to run, and it's nice having great athletes back there. Not that we haven't before, but now they're encouraged to run. If we get in problems, it's always nice. They can just leave and run. And with our offense, the ball's getting off quick, like I've said, so it's not too big of a worry for us.
Zach Armstrong, go ahead.
Yeah, Brian, I'm curious, so far in camp, who do you think's the toughest defensive lineman you've gone against so far?
Geez. Willie Taylor's really good when he's coming in off a TE, tackle and twist. And Nathaniel James, freshman, I believe he's from Indiana. He's been really good. He's very impressive. RJ Stone, probably those 3 have been really impressive to me so far. But I love competing against them. They get me better every day.
Cody Schuler, go ahead.
Coach Rolovich kind of talked about just the consistency that the O-line has had kind of this whole week of practice. How have you guys been able to do that, and what has your mindset been on that of just going out every day and just, being consistent?
I mean, it definitely helps when you got a really old group, kind of the old guys of the team, so that kind of helps. I mean, a lot of us have played a lot of football. I know Liam, Abe, and Josh have all played a ton of football, so it's just a normal day for them. And then just all of us getting acclimated, whichever group or whatever Weber's rotating in. We've all just been playing really well, and it's just all getting used to each other, and we're staying consistent. And for myself personally, I'm just making sure everyone knows where they're going so we can execute our plays and get them done.